Genji is the Japanese poster boy of Overwatch, because every game needs a Japanese guy, right? He gives weebs or otakus somebody to identify with, and at the same time he carries one of the strongest character potentials in the entire game, with 24 of the top 100 players on Genji. Obviously there are a lot of strengths to Samurai Jack, and one main weakness that I'll get to later. Now, a lot of Genji players are probably pretty anxious playing the character, and that's really lucky for them, because Genji's main weapon is one of those new anxiety attention spinners. He throws 3 of these bad boys every single time he attacks, totaling to about $45 wasted on each attack. Fortunately, they are a pretty well-sized projectile that go about as fast as a Hanzo arrow. Maybe a little bit slower, he probably should have kept to the bow. Anyways, these are really nice to charge out some ultimate, or give the enemy support something to do. His real main weapon is his secondary fire, however. This shoots all 3 shurikens at once, kinda like a shotgun, and shreds similarly. You're probably going to get all of your kills from this, unless you get some really cheeky snipes with your primary fire from afar, but overall it does feel pretty good. This thing combos with its other abilities like butter as well, and really the thing that probably makes him strong. But with such good design in a character, you do need some bad design, and with that we have Genji's Deflect, which is probably the dumbest hitbox in the entire game and maybe the history of Blizzard games, and it will probably never be fixed. I mean, it would take like 10 minutes to figure out, make it just a bit smaller, make it actually fit on the character, move it onto Genji's body, but I guess Blizzard has, some more skins to make, and those do of course take priority. The thing itself is just really an awkward ability. Genji's all about rushing in, getting kills, escaping fluidly, and every other ability in his kit really does this, even his secondary fire, primary fire, and even his passive. But Deflect is different. It's slow and clunky, takes a second to start, takes a second to end, and it can deflect anything in the game except for a Reinhardt swing, a Winston cannon, and of course Symmetra. Even with that said though, it is pretty good. Maybe part of his kit from where, he had his beta sword, but whatever. Now, back to actually good game design, Swift Strike is the glue that does hold Genji's kit together. It lets him be a backline assassin, going from kill to kill to kill to kill, carrying him and his useless team every step of the way, as we see right here. Now, as Genji, if you alt fire, melee, and then Swift Strike, you can burst through most supports and even some other DPS, really letting you carry and quickly finish off kills. As well as that, after you get a kill, it resets, helping you even more finish off more and more people in the back line. Now, as we know, this ability requires you to be right near the enemies, in the back line, away from the point. So if at any time you get near the point and push it just a little bit, remember that this is not the most effective way to use Swift Strike and evacuate from the point immediately. At least that's what I've learned from all my games with other Genji players. So passives don't really fit anywhere in this video actually, but he can wall climb like any parkour expert or any human being alive, so nice. It's a cool thing, I guess. Okay. Finally, Genji's equipped with his Dragon Blade. It was a gift from the Shimada Ninja clan from long ago. His father gave it to him as a sign of respect and honor, but he did not utilize it until his brother Hanzo beat him into a literal trash can. From this story, we can apply this into our own gameplay. Be like a tin man and have absolutely no heart with our ultimate and with our brand new sword. The gist of it really is hiding in a corner, waiting to spot a Mercy, pressing that ultimate button, and enjoying yourself a raging support main for the rest of the game. Now, of course, you could use this ultimate to wipe up a team fight, maybe get some stragglers, but this definitely seems like the best way to utilize his katana. Now, for Genji's main weakness that I was talking about earlier, Genji is a 3 difficulty character as seen on this website, and these numbers cannot lie. It seems as if most of these players though, however, have read this wrong. 3 stars does not mean what it did in elementary school, where the more stars you get, the higher grade you get. But the average age group of these players probably cannot tell the difference, so whatever. Being one of the most difficult heroes, you would think barely any players would want to play him, kinda like Azir in League of Legends or Fox in Super Smash Bros. Melee. However, just like Fox, he's probably one of the best characters to win with, so pretty much everybody plays him. Now of course, Genji does have some big counters like Winston, Symmetra, Soldier 76 with his aimbot COD going on, that might scare you a little bit. However, as all good skilled Genjis should know, a skilled Genji can beat any Winston. So if you see one of them, make sure to run up at melee range and give it your all.